Hello everyone, this is Airfell playing Lady Knight Saga. Last time we came to the mining town of Jinkud, so let's look around. Yeah, the mining men are all takumashi, that's like manly, burly, whatever. But the women don't lose out on them in, I think it's something like guts or Tokyo, courage, bravery, luck, nerve, grits. So yeah, the men are all tough, but the women are just as brawled. Something about I think it's like using like half, like demi-humans and stuff like that. Right again. Yeah, so, yeah, so that's like rank next come after, so it's ish. Yeah, of course, that together isn't a word, but like a demi-dragon or something like that? Okay. But yeah, apparently the kid doesn't really know what it means either. We have new shops. A dwarf merchant. So yeah, they got good stuff out of the mines and made some pretty good weapons out of it. Super first-rate weapons. We've got an iron greaves. So that's a fist class weapon, 10 attack. Got a shotel. Yeah, we'll sell a new sword always. We got a bastard sword, that's a two-handed one, which we don't have any two-handed weapon characters yet, or two-handed sword characters. Stinger is a rapier, 9 attack, 2 speed. Don't have any rapier characters either. Battle axe, 16 attack. Giganto hammer. So it's basically a worse version of what I made for Barbara already, with the 10 attack and -3 speed instead of, I think the one that Paula made was 16 attack and -2. So that just completely outclasses this in every way. And a Tri-Fang, which is a spear class weapon, 12 attack. And yeah, as the description says, 3 points. If you want stones, head into the mines. Just don't get in the way of the others. Yep. Let's see. Come to think of it, did Leafia Spear do anything? No, it's just an attack. I was thinking it might have had a spirit boost, but I think I'm getting that confused with her armor. So we have a hearty laugh on this dwarf, and yeah, good ore, you make good armors. Now we've got our basic recovery medicine, the better version of it. It's 250 healing. The cure-all status, the warp back to grand thing. And we've got some new ward stones. These are it's like primal or raw stones. I think these are like raw gemstones. We got a fire, an ice, an earth, and a wind. But if you look at their stats, you'll notice they'll give you 15 defense. They'll give you resistance to the primary element plus 1 others. So the fire one resists fire and earth. Ice is ice and wind. Earth is earth and ice, and wind is wind and fire. But they're also, each of them also lacks a resistance to one of the standard physical traits. So the fire one does not resist bludgeoning, so effectively makes you weak against it. The ice one does not resist piercing. The wind one does not resist bludgeoning, and the earth does not resist bludgeoning. Wind does not resist slashing. So you're getting trade-offs there. You're getting more defense and 2 elements resisted, but you're only resisting 2 of the 3 physical types. We have a cursed wordstone. Yeah, this is basically the same as what Leafia came with. Or no, it's slightly different. Leafia's fairy wordstone resisted the spirit elements, but was weak against physical, and had plus 10 defense. This is a 10 defense, do not resist physical, so effectively weak against. But it resists the divine elements, so holy, evil, light, and dark. So we get some interesting trade-off wordstones here. We got, I think this is a chain shirt. So 4 defense resist slashing, Uh, wait. Wait shirt? Wet shirt? Something like gel? That resists bludgeoning, so I guess it's like... Yeah, I think it's saying something about having a gel incorporated into it, so that would be the wet, I guess. So we got slashing resist on this, we got bludgeoning resist on this. There was piercing resist on the Cultigarder we got back in Yukana. So you can offset the weaknesses of these with these armors. And we've got a steel bangle, I think, armband. +3 defense, -2 speed, immune to confusion. So, yeah, some interesting new stuff in the equipment. And he's telling you that the ward gems have high defense, but each of them will be weak against one of these 3 physical types. So, yeah, you're using them just as they are in nature, so kinda can't be helped. Yeah, we never looked in this house by the entrance. That has something to do with age, so I think she's saying he's been weirdly out of it lately, like in the way of an old person who's getting a little too old for their own good. Yeah, he can't work like he used to. Age sucks. It certainly can. And there's a chest here, which of course we can't open because of the whole depravity system and trying to avoid depravity. Yep, we got some kind of... I think that's a dried skin. Is that just a crafting item? Yep, that's a material. There's a sparkle up here. 123 gold. That presumably does not come back like some sparkles do. Manu Kesona Inu. So the dog seems kind of dumb, but that's okay, it's a dog. No one cares. Dogs are still dogs. That's the same guy we talked to earlier. We have a statue here. So just like the one in Yukana, this warps back to Gran. And now we have a two-way warp between the 2 cities. Kind of think of it while I'm here. Let's check the bar for new wanted monsters. I think this one? Yeah. So he has information on the Crystal Tortoise, which we already beat last month. So like I said, this is a one for a future month that you didn't need to beat then. And probably would have been better off waiting until now, but it actually went down with surprisingly little trouble, and I think I got lucky. The other one, Diamond Gay? What the heck is that thing? But yeah, this apparently is that sort of dragon thing that appeared in the Jinkud mines. And apparently it's causing them some trouble, so yeah. Some kind of mutant dinosaur thing. Okay, apparently it's not exactly a dragon, but its breath is awfully dangerous, can take you out one shot. Maybe there's some way to take it off guard and beat it? Maybe. Yeah, also, while we're here, it's a new month, so we'll have new things at the blacksmith. So now he wants... He suddenly remembered something from long ago. Yeah, he used to specialize in musical instruments. Okay. Yeah, the bars before hammer. So let's make a musical instrument. Some kind of shell. Preferably pointy, spiky. We should already have those from the spiky things and the snail things in the sewers. Yeah. That's exactly what he's looking for. Don't know where you got it, but let's go ahead and make a thing. Okay, and we got a mini ocarina. Apparently he likes the way they sound. The calming... Seems out of character. Gah ha 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 ha. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, does he want another thing? Probably. I don't think there's been any month where he only wanted one thing. Yeah, he feels like he hasn't been making anything out of actual metal recently since we came by. So, proper smithing now. Oh yeah, basic smithing, heavy... Yeah, I think that was the ingot. And make some kind of ore out of it. Okay, so we already had some heavy ore from before, so... Let's go ahead and make whatever this is. He said some kind of wordstone. Gotsui. I think I remember that being like a... kind of, like, rugged. Yeah, rough, tough. And yeah, he's laughing about how, yes, metal is great stuff. This could be kind of difficult, but great defense. And that's it for this month already. Let's see if I can figure out what that stuff was. Oh, here's the mini ocarina. Apparently it's an accessory. Okay, +2 spirit and negates debuffs. I believe that says weak body. So that's neat. And here's the... yeah, Gotsui Wordstone. Pretty heavy, but reliable. Defense +18, everything but defense -10. And normal resists. So I guess if you want someone to be a tank, that's good. Yeah. So it's basically your standard Wordstone, plus a ton of defense, but minus attack, spirit, and agility. Okay then. Yeah, and spirit +2 and no debuff. Let's put that on Leafia. She also has the magic stuff. And also there will be the scholar, who will want something new. Oh no, I don't think it's something new, I think it's something we already... I keep going in the wrong house. It's this one, at the bottom right. Right, he wanted something kind of fragrant or cats-like from the tortoiseshell kittens. Tortoiseshell kitty cat monsters. I don't know where those are, but presumably we'll be encountering them this month. Okay, back to Jinkud. Let's go around some more. There's our usual healing spot. Is it the usual prices too? Yes, it is. Go to them not to mark it up when you go to other towns, but you can always just go back to Grand, so it wouldn't really make sense for it to be marked up. There's a huge crowd of people there. Yeah, working covered in mud. That's how a man lives. Gah. Ha 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 ha. Okay then. Sweaty man. Yeah, and he's talking about the... I looked this up. It's like a communal like a public graveyard communal. So that could be oak rather than orc. It's oak. So probably oak. Could be orc. I don't know. It is a fantasy setting. But yeah, they heard strange, like, screaming noises there. Apparently an incredible magician lives in this house, but doesn't want to come out with all this fuss going on. Would like to get at least a look at them. Yep, when it comes to working, there's no difference between men and women. Not just a magician, but an incredible magician. Just split the earth earlier. Okay. You want to see this incredible magician? Yeah, old man saying he's amazed that something is getting him this excited at his age. So apparently that's the thrill of the century here. Some mysterious, powerful magician. That's, I think, polishing powder. Yep, and here's another thing in someone's cupboard, cabinet, whatever. That's a defense and something shirt. But as usual, we need 70 depravity to get that, and that's not happening. Yeah, that one's just taking a break because they're being worked hard. There's a lightweight stone in there. Merchant looks busy. Yeah, nothing important there. He's just saying a lot of work to be done. He wants to follow in his father's footsteps and become... Yeah, I think that's a miner. More polishing powder. Yeah, apparently there's an incredible magician in this story. And yeah, in this house. What am I saying? And this adventure really wants them to join their party. Like, hey, don't stay hidden. Come out and show us your awesomeness. Come out and show us your magic. According to what the townspeople said, there's some incredible magician here. But it doesn't seem like they're going to come out with this. Okay. Quelea's speaking up. Yeah, she always was awfully assertive. Same magic. Someone else who uses magic. Just leave this to me. What are you going to do? This. Incredible magician in this house. Unlock this at once. Are you going to stay cooped up in there forever? Oyashi no Yoni? She thinks she's going to burn the house down? No, bean sprouts. Yeah, Moyasu is to burn, but Moyashi is a bean sprout. You'll turn white like a bean sprout? So I was like, hey, what are you doing? This is some incredible magician. Are you going to be okay saying that? And there's a voice from saying, and they're kind of timidly saying, just those people, you can come inside. It's like, well, there you go. It's a magician to magician thing. What? But apparently that got us inside. We have this hooded figure who looks awfully nervous. Okay, so if you're this amazing magician, you must be famous? Yes, and no, not really. So her name is... I want to say I, but I don't think it's pronounced that way in this... Yeah, I being love... Umi, I think? Ocean? There's a lot of different ways this could be pronounced. It could be Aika, Aimi, Akai, Akua, Ayumi, Yumi, Emi, Kanami, Narumi. Anyway, do they say how that's pronounced? But yeah, this many people trying to call you out. It's not something that just an ordinary magician could pull off. It's like, no, they're having a misunderstanding. I just they happen to see me fall out of the sky. I don't actually know much magic. Oh, as a fellow magic user, I can't ignore you in your time of distress. Come on an adventure with us. That's fine, right? Like, hey, if you could listen... Quelea, she's... How about you listen to her a little bit? And yeah, the girl's trying to say something. He was like, nope, we're going together. Okay, Stella's saying her name, Manami. So it's pronounced Manami. Quee's a little of an unfortunate type. And Manami says, no, it's okay. I can't just stay hiding in here forever. And if she comes along with us, maybe she can find a way back to her own land. And come to think of it, Manami is a rather unusual name. Are you from the east? The eastern country? Yeah, I've heard that before. I don't think that's it. But I would like to try going there. Maybe I can find a way back to Tokyo. That does say Tokyo, doesn't it? That does say Tokyo. She's an isekai character. And so I was just getting the impression that something's complicated about the whole situation, but doesn't really get it. Alright, let's go. So, Witch from Another World? Manami has joined us. Okay, so Quelea doesn't need to be in the current party, she just needs to have been recruited. And we'll take Barbara out for now and see what Manami has. She's level 10 to start with. It looks very nice. She's got a gun lighter. Okay, apparently fire comes out of it. Sounds like one of those electric fire starting things that you can use to light like candles or a fireplace. She's got one of those cursed word stones that's weak against visible, strong against divine, some kind of panties. Yeah, elaborate or exquisite, so apparently just finely made. And she's got one of those magic ribbons. So if we're going to be bringing her with us, let's bring something that gives her actual defense. And as far as skills go, she's got an ice spell, she's got an agility down, she's got a wind spell, and she's got drain fire? Okay, apparently you can absorb enemy life force, so that's just a draining spell, low damage. But that's something you don't normally find in this game. We got pretty panties in the bureau. You taking those? Well, they're new, so that's okay, but... Okay, so that's another way to get pretty panties. We got... a navy... exercise shorts? Maybe? It's okay to take them, but they're not that interesting. Huh, I wasn't actually expecting to find things there, or to be allowed to take them, but apparently it's only the proper, big dressers that you're kept from taking things from. Okay. So, no defense, but they double your experience growth, it says. Okay then. That could actually be useful at times, but again, no defense, no resistances, no anything else. It's just double experience. But yeah, the Incredible Magician isn't here anymore. She flew off with incredible magic. Yeah, we waited here this long. Magician, how boring. I'm leaving. Oh, the crowd's dispelled. Well, maybe not the ideal way to deal with the situation, but it is dealt with. Everyone's gone, but let's wait around some more. There's still a chance the magician might come out. And kids, they have nothing else to do. Oh, she just vanished from the house. She must really be an incredible magician. Or... we just kind of smuggled her out and they didn't notice. You know what? Whatever works. Those who don't work don't eat. Is what that slogan is. Saying something about having rough quotas. Yeah, Noruma is quota. I'm not sure why exactly. But I've had to look it up enough times that I remember it now. Yep. They're miners, hole diggers. Yep. It's a mining town, so you mine. This apparently is their barracks and dining hall. This guy reeks of sweat. And yeah, he loves to drink after a good day's work. Also talking about drinking. Apparently he's talking to him and not being listened to. Yep. A lot of drinking going on here. It's miner's pickaxe, I believe. But again, you can't just take it. This guy's asleep on his feet. And once again, you can't just take things like that. I will say before talking to the suspicious guy, but I think you need to meet conditions or agree to their jobs before anything actually happens, so... Something about an unusual ore found in the mountains. You need... Yeah, apparently it's a little side hall, so you need someone with a small body. Well, yeah, they're looking for people who are small of body to get in there. Preferably someone who's familiar with mining. So that's not someone we have yet, but presumably once you have the right person, they can be hired for whatever that job is. And we can go into the mine itself. Take care if you're going deep in. There's been... monsters have gotten stronger lately, and the depths are dangerous. I would expect no less. We'll go a little ways in, just look around. We got a night rock from the mining cart. There's heavy metal. Yeah, it's okay to look around, but just don't get in our way. Another right rock. I thought the music was doing something interesting, but then it just started looping. So we got Goki Battler and Goki Fighter. So Goki, I think, is short for Goki Buddha, Cockroach. The Cockroach Battler, Cockroach Fighter. That one looks pretty dangerous. Let's try freezing them. And burning them. So the one with the shield can defend. Those both worked reasonably well, but the fact that it was defending didn't help. Let's try wind. And earth. Well, they have earth magic, so... Okay, they're immune to earth. Or at least the one with the shield is, but wind works well. And got Monster Shell and Monster Thorn? I think that was one of the things we needed for either an alchemy or a smithing. Yeah, but this is branching out. I don't know if I want to fully explore it at the moment. Oop! There's one of those cats. So, wind on the cockroach and the others can concentrate on the cat. Maybe they'll drop the thing that the... I mean, I think it has to be catnip. Okay, maybe those aren't weak against wind. Maybe it's just the shielded ones. Critical hit from Leafia, took it down. Nice and easy. But we did not get the cat's drop. There's just a chicken egg in that crate for no apparent reason. Yeah, that keeps going. I'll check just long enough to see if they're dead ends with a treasure or something. But yeah, this is where we find those calico cats. Got a little careless and Rosalie got knocked out. So. I'm just going to be healing anyway, so let's use magic. Okay, I guess I'll go a little further. Yep, new monsters. We got Tsumuji Kaze. Not sure what that means. Okay, Tsumuji is a whirl of hair on the back of the head, but also Tsumuji Kaze is a whirlwind or a sensation, in the figurative sense, I guess. And a devil knocker. So presumably, yep, that's the wind thing, that's the... So I'm assuming the wind thing will be weak against earth and resistant or immune to wind. So ice worked okay. Earth worked okay. Didn't seem to be weak against it, but it worked well enough. Mage's attacking does not do much. We got gold dust ore. Okay, so this is just a dead end with a few chests. Powerful hand grenade, I think? Pretty sure that was one of those things we could make with alchemy. It's another source of night rocks. Okay, I think I'll end it here for now. We'll explore some more next time. Until then, this has been Aerophone playing Lady Night Saga.